we're going to be talking about the I don't know if I should call it a saga between NNPCL and Dangote Refinery, but of course they've traded words on social media, and that is what we're seeing, and that came about because of a video that was trending, which we would be playing pretty soon. But let me just read a short story about it. Now, the officials of the Dangote Refinery have said that the controversial fuel allegedly bought from a filling station belonging to the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited did not emanate from the refinery. Now, the official said Nigerians testified to the quality of the premium water spirit from Dangote Refinery because they knew its difference from fuel and from other sources. On Saturday, NNPCL denied claims that it sold substandard petrol with a high burn rate. Now, in a statement by spokesperson Olufemi Shoneye said that NNPC is reacting to the viral video claiming that its petrol does not last long in fuel tanks. And of course, reporting that a video has surfaced online where its content creator claimed that he bought a liter of Dangote petrol from a filling station around Lagos Alapere at 925 naira, and the same liter from NNPCL at Ojodubega at the rate of 945 naira. Now there's a difference, 925 to 945. I think that's about 15 naira thereabout. Yes. So according to him, he poured the fuel in separate generators. The one running on NNPCL fuel stopped after 17 minutes, while the Dangote petrol lasted for about 33 minutes. Now, this video has gone viral, and many Nigerians have shared experiences of using fuel from both dealers. So let's quickly watch this video so we understand exactly what this video is all about, and let's get our reactions from our viewers. And of course, I want you to know that you can be part of this program, where there will be a number displayed on your screen. Emmanuel, please, can you have the number displayed? You can send in an SMS, you can call in to share your own opinion if you have experienced the same thing buying from NNPC, or you've bought from other filling stations and you feel like, okay, there's a substandard somewhere. Yes, you can call in, but when you're calling in, make sure you mention your name, where you're calling from, and of course state what you want to state, because we have limited time. So while we are that, let's quickly go for this video. Let's go watch this video, then we get an analysis from our guests in the studio, and of course joining us via Zoom. We'll be right back.
Is it true that Dangote's fuel lasts longer than others? Let's find out. I bought 2 brand new I Better Pass My Neighbor generators straight out of the box just for this experiment, so no stories. MRS petrol stations have a partnership with Dangote Refinery, meaning you can buy locally refined fuel from them. I went to their station at Alapere, Lagos, and I got 1 liter for 925 naira. For the comparison, I also bought fuel from NNPC in Ojodubega, Lagos, and it cost 945 naira per liter. That's 20 naira more than the MRS fuel. Now, looking at both fuels, the Dangote fuel looks a little bit darker. For these small generators, you have to mix the fuel with engine oil before use, so I did exactly that for both of them. I filled both generators with the same quantity of fuel, turned them on, and set a timer. And after 17 minutes 51 seconds, the generator running on NNPC fuel died first. Meanwhile, the generator using MRS fuel kept running for 30 minutes. That's a 13 minutes difference, a big deal, especially when it's cheaper. So yeah, it looks like the Dangote refined fuel actually lasts longer than the fuel you get from at least NNPC. And again, it is cheaper. Oh God, it is called fuel, not fuel. Fuel. Now what for?
Right, yes, welcome back. You're still watching The Buzz. Well, the epic part for me was when you said, oh God, it is not fuel, it's fuel. So yes, I like the way he had to make it resound that. See, please stop calling it fuel. It's fuel, actually. It sometimes sounds somehow when I hear people say, I went to buy fuel, but it's normal. We're Nigerians, and English is not our first language.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't even matter, trust me.
As long as it's communication.
Yeah, as long as everybody understands.
Go to a place and say fuel, and the person you are communicating to does not
understand.
And you have not made any communication.
Of course, yes.
So if you want to write, you can now begin to
put those into consideration.
Formal medium like this, you can now use those languages,
Right.
The spelling, pronunciations, and the rest of it. But communication is an act of passing one information to the
To
other.
another.
The encoder and the decoder,
Coder.
as we were taught in school at that time. So,
Chief, don't go into this, please. We're talking about NNPCL.
yes, the NNPC, I think I saw this
have
video.
you
Earlier on, I thought
Okay.
it was just the content creation, and I decided to listen to the guy, and it make a huge a whole lot of sense. It's not today, it's not only him. For an average car owner in Nigeria knows that some fuel actually burn faster than some filling stations. And that's why we choose and pick
where
the
we want to buy
station that we
fuel?
want to buy from. No matter the cost of it. There's a particular NNPC station in my area that I will
Oh wow.
never purchase fuel from. Despite the fact that they are selling at a lower cost, there are some that I will buy. I don't want to mention their name. Whatever it is, I think NNPC has released a statement disclaiming that their fuel, they have the highest standard of petrol sold to Nigerians. That may not be true. And I mean, when we have issues like this, it's not today. There was a time we had petrol that actually damaged car engine in this country.
True.
I mean, it was cleared by NNPC because they are the gatekeeper. I mean, as at that time. So I think if for that kind of allegation, what NNPC should do is to go back to its process and see where it actually got wrong, rather than making statement and Dangote, yes, we have seen this. We have also we are acquainted with the story of Erico, is it Erico or Erisco tomato paste, where the lady, a content creator, to her boss.
Oh yeah.
The same manner, the same.
Yeah.
We have also seen content creators across the world making comparison between Coca-Cola and Pepsi. We have seen that. I mean, that is what free market economy is all about. All right. Now, if wherever the NNPC got that fuel from, obviously it's an imported fuel, then they should also go back there and tell them,
this is what
maybe
it is.
this particular batch didn't meet our standard. This is what we need to have. Because as a car owner, I know that if I purchase 20,000 naira fuel, some actually burn faster at the same distance. I do run from Abulegba to this place and go back. All right, every day. If the other one burn faster, something is wrong. Is either the block in my car is not working well, or there is air cleaner that is not working well. But I find out that those things are working well. So why is the fuel burning faster than the other one? So there's something wrong. I don't think it's a big deal that NNPC could make a huge case out of it. I just feel that it's something that it should give NNPC an insight and make them check their process and where those fuel are coming from. Because it is a huge indictment though. If I bought fuel the same amount,
here.
this one 17 minutes, this one 33.
That's a whole lot. Yeah.
It's about
it's a huge difference.
Half of the time.
And there's a 20 naira extra expense buying from them too.
No, you actually buy from them cheaper.
No, they said NNPCL is 945.
Okay.
The other filling station is 925.
Yes, that's what you know that MRS is a subsidiary of Dangote Group. Used to be run. We were told that it was owned by Dangote's younger brother Sani, who passed on maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So it's I mean,
it's still the same.
Them,
okay.
It could be cheaper.
Okay.
I mean, that's their own way of
yeah.
But however, whatever it is, I know that in my area, we still buy. We buy because we don't have MRS in my area. So the NNPC is still cheaper. It's the cheapest among all the stations, compared to Mobile, Total, and the other distributors that are almost nameless. So I feel that it shouldn't be something that could cause any acrimony or any any crisis in the sector. It should be something, because this is what confusion is all about. Just imagine that we didn't have Dangote today.
Yeah.
Nobody would do that comparison, because everything would have been brought in by NNPC, distributed to other companies. So we are looking forward to seeing more refineries, local refineries. Alaland Bois is building one in my state. Alaland, there are others that are coming up too. All right, then we can now be spoiled for choices.
Right, very true. I agree with that. Emmanuel, please, can we still have that number? Please do not take out the number and the calling number and the SMS number. Thank you very much. Okay, so all right, so let's go over to Barrister. Barrister, what's your take? I don't know if you've experienced the same thing as Chief said he has experienced, noting that not necessarily NNPCL, but that some stations, filling stations, are much better. It's not even about being cheap. It might even be more expensive, but because they notice it lasts longer, and of course other ones do not last longer. Once you feel it is gone, and they had to pick buying more expensive but at least lasting longer than buying cheap, and before you move a mile it's already gone. So what's your experience like? Do you actually think this story, what this content creator actually said, is true? Or if not, how possible can it be that maybe when they are deporting some of this fuel or transferring this fuel to this NNPCL filling stations, they become adulterated? Like the people who actually buy them take them in and adulterate it, mix up some things so that it will be much or something. I do not know. There was a time such news was flying where they say before you to have more fuel, they tend to mix a lot of things, so you have more fuel but it does not last longer. Do you think there's anything like that? But what's your story and what's your analysis to this? Barrister, please.
Unfortunately, I don't have a story regarding this. The only story I have is that I'm saying, unfortunately, I don't have a story regarding my experience because I have not done any experience to be able to declare of the party. What I know is that I've been spending more of fuel. So whether the value is burning or not, I have not done my own experiments to ascertain that. So it would be unfair for me to sit here and say that what that guy is spending time is not correct or is correct, or to say it is unfair of me to say that. But what I know is that look, there's for every position there are elements of truth, particularly in Nigeria. This man did not say he just assumed. Say he tried that experiment. They should have asked him and then maybe probably go to him and say, give us the fuel you use. Let's also use it and try it on our own and see whether or not your position is correct. So you see what we have in Nigeria, that when the allegation is made, particularly when it has to do with government or government agency, even before investigation, they are already taking position on it, telling you whether that if it's against the government, that position, that thing will not be correct. It will be something concocted. So if it's for the government, if it's in favor of the government, they will support it and say it's correct. So for me, the man has done his experiments. Unfortunately, we have been told that NNPC does not even have a lab where they can test the kind of fuel they are bringing. So it may be probably because as today now, even though they say the Port Harcourt Refinery and which of the refinery are working, we are still being told that they are still importing fuel, and they even confirm it from their statements. They still buy fuel from Dangote, which shows that they are still buying fuel outside their own production. So there could likely be a correct position in that regard, because it may be the fuel they brought in were not properly checked or were not confirmed properly, because we have been told that they don't have any machine or any laboratory to ascertain the quality of a product they are bringing in, and they've not disputed that. Dangote accused them of that, and they are disputed what he said, that they don't have any laboratory. So for me, I don't think we should just take a position and say the guy is wrong or the guy is right or not. This and that. Let those who are against his position, particularly the NNPC, go and verify his claim. Ask him to give them part of the fuel that he used, the two fuel, if you have any more left, and then carry that their own and confirm whether or not. Because I've seen the statement that threatening to go to court and sue for blackmail. I don't think they've done enough findings to be able to get a case for blackmail. They must ascertain that position first, for them to know whether or not the guy is lying or the guy is saying the truth. So for me, there's element that there are in Nigeria, for every rumor, there are elements of truth. I've learned not to discuss to do away with any rumor in this country again. Even though the people in government will come and say no, it's not correct, but thereafter, few weeks or few days after, you realize that the same thing they said it does not exist will be the word be said. So for me, I think the guy has done is he showed us the two generator reports. So whether or not he's lying, I don't know. It's a matter of further investigation and experiments to be able to confirm that. That is my position.
Angle you brought it up from. Okay, so comrade, so what's your take about this this situation? Do you think it's true, or that, like they said, both guests have actually said that of course there is no smoke without a fire, so there will be a true, maybe just one truth among so many lies, so something is actually wrong somewhere. But what's your take? We would like to hear from you.
Okay. All right. Thank you so very much. Thank you having me this afternoon once again. And see, the issue of this Dangote and NNPC issue, we have to be very, very careful and tread softly. We are very much aware of the internal rankings between NNPC and Dangote in the deception of the Dangote Refinery. So coming out, allegations the other time about how Dangote getting his fuel from NNPC, allegations and counter allegations, so to say. But now it seems down that allegation then has gone down a little while, and this time around they are coming with another allegation of Dangote importing substandard or distributing substandard fuel. But so be it, Aliko Dangote has denied the allegation, stating that their fuel, whether you call it fuel or fuel, I will tell you, I was brought up in Agegule, so we still call it fuel, But if we want to write it, the right spelling. So the fuel meets the required standard, and that they have obtained all necessary certification. That is, I'm quoting Aliko Dangote, certification and approval. So they also claim that the NNPCL actions, are motivated by a desire to protect the interest of foreign, fuel importers. You get it? This is a very, very serious allegation, and especially as we all know that the cabals in the petroleum industry, are still there. So even though if the government is trying, the government has removed subsidy and they have created a level playing ground for all marketers, or for all business persons in the petroleum downstream sector to come and do business, to make the sector be more competitive and more friendly. So you should not expect things like this playing out. So definitely there are some people, there are some cabals, especially within the NNPCL. You cannot tell me you are claiming that the fuel is substandard when you don't even have a test laboratory to certify or to confirm the genuineness or the authenticity of that petroleum product. So just come out because somebody has gone on social media, to go and buy, fuel in certain filling stations at certain price, at certain rates, and he has now concluded, the person is not an expert, to have, and it's not in the best position, to lay claim to the substandard or to the standard of any commodity. We have the Federal Consumer Protection and whatever. We have, so many government regulatory agencies who have come out to do this, this research and this investigation. So I would not want to align myself with whatever is playing on the social media in respect of the gentleman who has gone to do this, analysis and research. And ditto, I will ever ask, what is the condition, the mechanical condition of the carburetor, of those generators? Because let me tell you, if the carburetor are not in good condition or are not good enough, or even your car, whether you are using injector or you are using carburetor, if they are not in good condition, obviously you will consume more fuel. Your car, your generator will consume more fuel than is expected. So you cannot use that as a yardstick to judge that certain fuel is good and certain fuel is bad. So let us not just come and sabotage the effort of that business mogul, that Nigerian man that we ought to be proud of. With the humongous amount he has expended on that refinery, let us give him a breathing space. Even before the advent of Aliko Dangote's refinery, we have been experiencing fuel, substandard fuels all over our petrol stations. It is not a new scenario. It is not just happening. We have experienced it in the past, and nothing has been done, to put this thing to check. You get it now. So please, let us give this man a breathing space, to make a good money. He hasn't made a lot from what he has invested. So let us don't frustrate him, please. If Aliko Dangote has been a pure, foreigner, I know they would have given him the breathing space to operate. But because he knows the system is within Nigeria and you understand how the system operates. So all this government bureaucracy, NNPC, please, they should check, and investigate some of the directors, some of the people handling, who are the heads of the affairs of NNPC. Majority of them are saboteurs. They will never want to work with any government good intention. And that is just my position. Thank you so very much.
I think he's thinking what they're coming out for.
Yes.
For Dangote.
I understand what Conrad is saying.
Okay.
Conrad understands the matter, and I think he's trying to say that dragging Aliko Dangote into any issues like
now
could be
bad market.
Could be destructive, distractive kind of. However, I want to say that quick burnout doesn't necessarily make a fuel substandard.
But yes, a quick burnout makes it substandard actually.
No,
it means it has been adulterated already.
So substandard means does it have the ability to affect?
I will say so. There are times when even using a generator. I want to make a statement because you will put fuel. I will put fuel in my gen. Yes. It has happened before. I just tried it. They are selling and it's cheaper. I bought it and I did not touch that generator for about 2-3 days. When I came back there, it was evaporated. I'm talking a fuel in a tank.
No, fuel evaporate, especially when you leave it on the sun. It evaporate when you leave it on the sun. If you want to say, when you leave, you don't cover the gen properly and you leave it, even if you cover the mouth, it could dry. Because it's very light compared to diesel.
Okay.
Now, for fuel not to quick burnout also could be substandard. The standard, the quality of the fuel should be ascertained by laboratory. All right.
Okay.
Like they've said, should be ascertained. What is good for our cars? We could be the quality of fuel for our cars could be different from the quality. Could be different from if you take that same fuel that is ascertained to be of quality in Nigeria, take it to South Africa, it could be substandard depending on the quality of their engine. All right, depending on the quality of their engine, it is different. Especially when South Africa are manufacturing their own cars.
Yeah.
We are driving cars. Majority of cars on the roads are either Americans or from Europe. So most of these cars are actually second hand, third hand, fourth hand. There's one we call Nigerian use again.
Yes.
So I feel that we must draw a line in the sand to show that this is substandard. Quick burnout is a substandard fuel, and the other one burning out quickly is a standard fuel.
Okay, Chief. However, we have a call where you continue with that, but let's pick some of our viewers because most times I end up listening to all our guests without listening to the viewers. So this time I want to change that routine and listen to them also. I'm going to pick this call right now. Okay. Hello. Good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? Okay. All right. So.
In this country, when I was watching, sorry, a little bit from TV set. I was watching and I overheard we talking about the and thing. Well, it's a Nigerian thing. Definitely, standard of education has dropped so drastically. So whatever there is now, but in the early Nigerian time, we have high risk and low risk. There's no how anyone who is properly educated to pronounce that word clear. It's just like you want to say Jew, D-U-C-N-T-E-S. Okay? I want to say what I see you said that is wrong. This is keep the standard, especially with the respect. That's it. That is one of the things that I do. I report who comes to, speaking with English law. But I relate it because when my mother's farm was not up, yeah, things have become everybody's farm now. There's no longer, it's more, you do it. Sometimes English is not their language. They took it from the German. English came to the German, but now we have to develop so much that everybody in the whole world speaks English. English is not American first language, but they are taking it as first language. And Nigerian, for example, has adopted it also as a language.
Okay.
When it comes to media, let's keep it standard. I wish to put people now doing as well or over Nigerian media,
Okay.
with violence and with all this very true. It is true. But if anybody says fear, it's acceptable because you that's the standard, that's the level. But definitely, no good. Can anybody who has taken the right school or right same good money by Queen's College, like King's College, like St. College, these are secondary schools for state at Nigeria. We have to say, for example, we pronounce that with a school.
Okay. Okay.
You don't to the school or you this is a self-help, which is taking the
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for that one. Thank you so much. Okay. Well, if we could actually see he was saying fuel. I love how he was saying the fuel. Anyway.
That's why I'm talking about. These things are communication.
Yeah.
The pronunciation, right?
Yeah. Very important.
Just like if an average person come here and when we talk, when we have those kind of you see that some people tell you, why is he trying to,
why is it what he
is he trying to show that he has accents, right? It's something.
It's just about, okay, we have another caller, Chief. Let's pick this one. Hello, good afternoon. What's your name and where you calling from? Okay, drop the call. Well, if from all everybody has said, if I'm to deduce, well, according to Comrade, okay, we have another call. Let's pick this one. Good afternoon. What? Did I just hear a child call? All right. Hello, good afternoon. Hello? Okay. They are not talking. Anyways, that's it. Well, if I want to say anything, we can't even pick any other topic or any trending video.
Let us trash. This morning, I think you sent something on Lagos State Assembly. This morning, on my way to the studio, I read that the DSS has locked off the speakers and the deputy speakers and the clerk offices, and there are security present in the house. I don't know what that means, but whatever it is, maybe we can just touch on it very briefly. Whatever it is, Lagos State, like I said in this program the other day, used to be a beacon of State House of Assembly in Nigeria, one of the most stable in terms of leadership. It is very sad that they are now going this way. I think if Obasa knew that he was going to challenge the decision of the House, he shouldn't have even made the statement that he made earlier on. It was like considering the roof before the foundation. Now, you can see one of the most stable, yes, these are the signs and indications of a working democracy. Yes, you can see once peaceful assembly has become very chaotic, has become very, very disorderly, if I may use that word. And it doesn't make sense. It doesn't really give our Lagos. Lagos is a very stable state in terms of governance, from the governor to the House of Assembly, to the chairman, local government, to the councillor. Very quiet. You don't really see this kind of chaos, as it were. But you could see them in other places in the country. But it's very sad that the place that has been very peaceful, because of the leadership change, we are now descending into this kind of thing that we see DSS, see police taking over an arm of government, and what that means is that the people that elected these people are not going to get the dividend of democracy, because they will lack representation. They will not, the members will not be able to sit to make laws for his own citizens and the rest of it. So I feel it's unnecessary. If you have any problem, you have to approach the court. You can't be a law unto yourself and be a judge unto yourself.
Thank you very much. Anyway, I'm not going to go to that topic because I want to go extensively into that. But let me read a message from our viewers and maybe pick a call or two. This one says, "Good morning, lady and gentleman. You're doing a good job. God bless you. Thank you so much." Anyways, on the experiment of the fuel with those gen, it may be wrong because of like you said, carburetor. So it may be wrong because of carburetor or fuel tape. Is there anything what to call fuel tape? Okay. Fuel pump. Okay, fuel pump. This is Samuel from Shomolu.
What the gentleman said is that those two generators
are new. Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with the carburetor.
But we buy. Listen, this is Nigeria. There was a generator.
So we buy new, and
there was a generator a brand new. I was the one that opened this thing. From that phase, they start having problems.
I do not like this. What are you saying about our product? Are you saying we sell fake?
No, it's not your product. It's imported.
Okay, it's imported.
You see, this problem, the issue of importation is that you could actually go to China and talk about your specification, and they will do it
for you.
The same phone that they bring here and call China phone. Do you know all the phones are practically made in China?
Yeah.
But with appropriate specification. Standard. You must meet. For America, they will not take anything less. But Nigerians, as long as there is a price factor, yeah, you will go for it.
Okay, let's pick this last call and round up the program. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from, please? Hello. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? Okay. We lost that call. A lot of calls have been coming in. But anyways, for me, my own take is, I'm not saying NNPCL is substandard or Dangote is substandard or one is better, but I just know that we have a lot of substandard fuel being sold to Nigerians, because growing up as a child, I know what fuel is. You can put it here in your gen and come back 2 weeks later, it's still there, it's not moving, it's not drying, it's not evaporating. But I'm saying my own yes, I'm saying my own gen. I was shocked, and this is about, if I remember correctly, it was about 5 liters. 3 days I did not even a drop. My
Are you sure
the tank
did not take it?
Which neighbor? We have a security. Anyways, that is I just know. And of course, when you see the color, you know, the first time Dangote came out with the fuel, when you saw it in that transparent bottle, you could see that it was like water. Probably the smell is what will give it away that it's not water. But even now, it's funny enough, even now, looking at the 2 bottles of fuel, when he showed the one of Dangote, he's not even looking as transparent as it was when they came out to say this is their fuel.
No, you see, this fuel move from what Dangote showed you there, he didn't go through tankers, he didn't go through
Okay,
trucks,
so
he didn't go
okay.
through trucks, they just take
Okay.
it from their
Okay, that's possible.
So there is going to be movement, there is going to be
That's possible. That's possible. Let's see if we can pick one last call. Let's see if we can pick one last
I'm not
call.
speaking for Dangote. I'm just bringing the other.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. What's your name?
Good afternoon.
What's your name? Where are you calling from? Oh. Okay, I think that's it.
Terrible this
Network has been since
This
week.
mon- this morning.
Yeah, it's not even this morning. I noticed that since Saturday.
I haven't been able to make a string of call like about 3 minutes.
Yeah, except you do that at night. It's only at
That's
night
why
you can do
I
that.
just pray that please Nigerian people should allow this telecom to increase so that we can rest.
No, they have increased it. What are you saying?
They have not-
it has been
We have asked
increased.
them to withdraw to.
No, they have increased it. I'm telling you for a fact. Yes, I even noticed that as at Saturday morning and Friday night they have increased it.
Really?
It's all messed up. When you even want to do data, you want to buy airtime, it has increased. Trust me, it have increased. I was like, that fast. So they can really increase things and make things work in Nigeria. Anyway, we've come to the end of the program. Barrister has been there listening. I'm so sorry we could not take the two topics we're supposed to take for today, but Barrister, can we have them on the screen? Emmanuel, thank you very much. Thank you, Barrister Tunji Abdulhamid, for joining on the program. Thank you so much, Comrade, for joining also on the program. We really do appreciate you for always joining in when we call. Thank you so much.
My dear Barrister, when are we meeting again?
Thank you.
Okay, all right. I will just say thank you so much, Chief, for also being part of the program. You made it interesting. Today is not so it's serious, but we make a little fun of it.
Every day cannot be good.
Yeah, it cannot be always violent and being angry. Well, it's a Monday and we have to start up on a very good note and a light note. Hopefully, we'll not have so many tension throughout this week. But anyways, we've come to the end of the program, and thank you to all my viewers and of course the people who called in. We could not pick the call, and those who picked and could not say anything, and those who sent messages and we still could not read out but just one. We really do appreciate you. We love you from all of us at Galaxy TV. I'll